And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Now Denver's starting 5. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Then there's Jamal Murray, and it's Wood in a shooting guard. Now here's Lopez. Coming off a solid outing against Chicago. 6 to shoot. Here's Thomas. Here's Capella, and he converts the layup.
Capella, if we watched him again there, he would be reading where that ball is going, and he positions himself before the ball even comes off.
Now here's Jokic. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Mixed ball.
Well, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Gordon outside. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
And Jokic, I think he thought he was with his brothers, wrestling around in there and bullied his way to grab that rebound.
Here's Lopez, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Team foul.
The free throw drops for Lopez.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn. Lopez.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Murray, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. He can see the play. It evolves, and he makes a quick decision.
Now here's Brunson. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Yep, that one's good. Lopez has got his second basket of the night.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jokic finds Wood. Covered by Lopez. Capella with a block.
Capella's reach is so intimidating for anybody on the inside. That's why you can anchor your defense with him.
Counted.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Wood outside to the left side wing. Murray against Brunson. Hey, rejected by Capella. Pass to Thomas. Back to Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now a timeout called by Denver. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They would love to face this team more often. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Sharp, he's checked in for Capella. Sabonis comes in for Warren. And it's Allen in for Thomas.
Last 2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Outside, Anderson. Pass to Highland. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
The Nets with a lead. Outside Brunson. Now here's Allen. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Anderson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Blocked! Here's Brunson. To the paint. Ooh, it's stolen away. Anderson with it, and Lopez picks him up. Into the lane. Highland. Lopez with the steal. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Charity stripe shot, and again it's Brooklyn.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Now a timeout called by Denver. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
And Denver has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Bembry. Just 5 to shoot. Got a piece of it. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Highland. Brunson defending. Back to Bembry. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And so it's Brooklyn in a good situation. Up by 13 points to close the quarter. Defense is setting the tone.
Time to make some noise for your Brooklyn.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. The backcourt for them is Highland and Murray. Gordon is the 4 with the Joker in the middle. Here's Murray. 23 points his last outing. Clock at 4. Baseline jumper. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. 7 points in the game.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
So much NBA talent like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
Kind of amazing because Jokic has that passing ability and what it's done in terms of how the coaches run their offense around what he can do. He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Hi, guys. Well, Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Bulls was a man on a mission. He ended up with 34 points and put in so much effort at the defensive end. Great two-way game for him. His play stood out. They're firing on all cylinders. Guys, we'll see if they can keep this winning streak alive.
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Here's Lopez. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Lopez has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And it's Murray finishing it off.
And appreciation for Jamal Murray and his athleticism getting all the way up there.
Timeout called. Brooklyn
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Brooklyn making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Warren. Duke comes in for Thomas. And Brunson is subbed in for Williams. And here's Lopez from the arc. Denver grabs the miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Murray passes to Gordon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Instincts on that play from Murray as he used the defense, who was a little bit over-aggressive.
And the Nets making a change here. Sharp's checked in. And Aaron Gordon growing up in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Jose.
Yeah, Aaron using that to his advantage, involved with some apps. And we've seen a lot of players getting into the tech world. Great to see guys like Gordon branching out into business.
Murray finds Wood. Misses off the right iron.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often. Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Inside, here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Shots good by Sabonis.
You've got to get all over Sabonis. Any kind of crack down there, he's going to find it and find a way to score.
Pass to Wood. And here's Anderson. Wide open look. Misses off the left iron. And now the Nets on the break. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Outside, Anderson launches it. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night.
That's a pretty good look from Kyle Anderson. Good form as he squares up and knocks down one from the perimeter.
Here's Lopez. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Lopez has got 27.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Lopez against Anderson. Outside Murray. And there's a 3-second violation.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Throws it up high. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Here's Highland. Here's Bembry. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there.
And that'll do it for the first half. Nets out in front. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The Nuggets shooting around 53%, a nice number. They've got Jalen Brunson, T.J. Warren out there with Clint Capella, and it's Thomas in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Jokic against Capella, pulls up. Wood misses. Here's Brooklyn. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. And here's Lopez. He's got 27. Shot clock at 6. Pulls it. Can't hit that one. And Denver the other way now. About a minute played here in the second half. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And the Nets shooting 76%. You don't see this often. And Lopez gets it to go.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, that's a little icing on the cake right there. Putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Capella against Jokic. And another shot. It doesn't go for him. Capella with the defensive effort.
Might be time for the coaching staff to bust out a play for him to get going. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And it's Lopez with the jam.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Back to Murray. Over Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Unloads. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. He's got 11.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. MVP voting is usually somewhat contentious. What's your criteria for that award, Brent?
I think it's really different.
Substitutions on the court. At the line, T.J. Warren. At the line, 1 time.
And that one falls for Warren.
He's a multi-talented player, is T.J. Warren, and capable of playing now both forward positions with the way the game has changed. A valuable player for what they want to do offensively.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair.
56.
It's the Nets running away with this one.
36.
And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for Denver, they've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Wood in at the 2. And here's Lopez from the arc. And no good. Now Denver takes it the other way.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And Brooklyn's shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Nets.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Allen finds Lopez. Here's the 3. Pure from three-point range. Lopez has got 5 points in the quarter.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Pass to Highland. Will it go? The rebound by Allen.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Wood, right side. Rebound, Brooklyn. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Brooklyn making some changes. Capella, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. And it's Thomas in for Allen. And a switch here also for Denver. Jamal Murray is checked in for Highland.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Back to Murray. Well, your Hall of Fame dad, Rick, made some interesting comments, Brent. One of them encouraging the league to crack down on illegal screens.
No way, B.A. My dad said something that was controversial or interesting. You got to get out of here. Yeah, I mean, illegal screens, do we want to see less of them? Sure. But you don't want to give T.J. Warren, who's a gifted scorer, that kind of positioning. You're just gifting him points.
Brunson against Murray. Wood outside. Clock at 6. Shot to end the cold streak. The rebound by the Nets.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mr. Perfect.
This was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Chris, he's checked in for Capella. Edwards comes in for Warren. Matthews, he's checked in for Thomas. And Williams is subbed in for Brunson. Murray is doubled. Here's Bembry. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lopez. "50 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 3 on the clock. Shot by Bembry, no good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The free throw drops for Lopez.
At the line.
Then Lopez drops them both. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Queen. Back to Murray. Here's Cousins. And he banks in the layup.
That's a high percentage shot there, especially for Cousins. Just a nice touch inside.
Brooklyn with the ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And here's Lopez from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Murray. So we see the Nets taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.